heartbreak. So, heartbreak like a painful event. Yeah. I think the latest, oh God, most painful thing happened last summer. I was in the middle of the summer, and I had come back from vacation, and I received a call from Raki. She had been trying to contact me, and she called me to tell me that our former classmate Jasper had passed away.
The first thing that comes to my mind now is quite a good situation, because it was when my best friend told me that she's going to Korea for half a year, and I was very sad about knowing that I won't be able to see her in that time, but at the same time very happy for her, because I know that it's like been a dream of hers for quite a long time.
It's a very typical type of heartbreak. It's just somebody broke up with me, and it's not anything special. And in a sense, it's also, you can't even call it a breakup because technically we weren't even dating.
My grandmother passed away not too long ago.
I have broken up with someone I really was in love with, and once I really realized what was happening, I was really heartbroken then.
Heartbreak to me feels like ink dropping in water.
Heartbreak to me is like falling. It feels like you're falling through an endless pit. And whenever you feel like you finally landed, the floor collapses right from under you all over again.
I think it would be something sharp. Something sharp and that you cannot control.
Natural reaction.
Like a really mind-blocking situation where you do not know how to act without this constant thought and like feeling overruling you, and it's so powerful.
That it is a strong feeling, and that's one of the most beautiful things to me about heartbreak, because if you have, for example, this feeling of something dropping in water and completely sinking into every fibre of your being, you really feel alive, you know? It's maybe it hurts, but to me, I think the pain is kind of beautiful.
A very cliche answer would be to say lost. But I think it's more about the distance.
It's almost like pure joy.
How so?
Because it's it's really overwhelming. So in this kind of situation, you're not thinking anymore. Or it's really hard to take distance when it's happening and you just have all those feelings at once.
I think loving yourself is a very good way of coping with heartbreak.
Time is the only thing, actually. You cannot do much with these things. Yeah, time is the only thing that works.
And being able to, in that time, really reflect on how you feel and try and stay tuned with that. So, you know, even if I feel really down, to acknowledge that and accept that and know that it's okay and kind of give it space, you know.
I just did not cope. I just didn't go out of the house. I was completely all the time like in my phone, or like not sleeping and just existing but not existing. And it was really helpful to have my family there because I was able to distract myself with my family that I hadn't seen in a long time. I learned how to be with myself again. That was really important. I think after being in a relationship for long, what happened with me is I lost some of myself in there.
You realize how happy you were in life once you felt heartbreak. Because I feel like you can't feel heartbreak if you haven't felt the exact opposite.
You kind of get perspective on the tragedies that happen, and that is kind of part of life, and also you get the ability to empathize for other people, which I think is very important, because once you know how hard it can be on yourself, you can also empathize with other people who have that.
When it's the loss of someone, for example, I think it makes you more aware of how life is very, how do you say, vulnerable thing.
And I'm sure, you know, I'm going to experience a lot more heartbreak in my life, and maybe my perception will change, and maybe at times it will be harder to see that positivity, or to truly be grateful or content with how I'm feeling. But yeah, we'll just have to see.